We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. Check you.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now here's Young. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And they just get the play off. Now Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Shedding the tackle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check mash, check mash. Ready.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, a run by Achane. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
On gain of a yard, brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
And the Panthers.
Hey, go do it. Black one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
White.
Looking to throw, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Down.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check smash. Right.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They'll go. Achane. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side. Room to maneuver at the 35. Big play there for the Dolphins. 67 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Muscles by at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
It's Young off play action. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey, no steal.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Yellow.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
That's out wide here for Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black shot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He stiff arms him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Here we go.
That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, first and goal.
Green Jack. Edo Blue.
Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Here we go.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal.
Hey, check mega.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This is caught. Touchdown! James Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. Sheds off the tackle. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Tita.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Young quickly to the flat. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Come on, set.
And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On play action, Young. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. And he's out right at the 25. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Up the middle, Achane. A little juke. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Badgley now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Achane. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Achane on the counter.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The play fake. Now Young. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. 3rd down and 13.
Now Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Young here, you can see changing the play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young
from 17 yards out.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, red, blue, striker.
Following the interception, Young. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Young on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the...
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back to throw now on first down.
Throw caught by Achane. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
They'll run. Achane.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Out of his end zone, Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Young from his end zone on third down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, left side. Powering forward. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Young going to move him around.
Ultra. Go ultra.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Ready? Break.
From the 35, here's second down and 7.
At the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a second down throw for Young. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At the 20-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The Young keeps it, moving right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First down. First and 10 at the 35.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So this